Hello and welcome to an unboxing special here at FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay, and today we are going to unbox a little package that just came in the mail for me today, the Xbox One S. Now, there's an interesting debacle that happened with my Xbox One S. My pre-order said it was coming on the 31st, and so I called Microsoft and asked for support to answer my question about why it says the 31st. And they told me that because I made my pre-order in July versus June, that I wasn't going to get it until the end of the month. And the people that ordered it in June were the ones that were going to get it at the beginning of the month. And I thought that was a bunch of hooey, but maybe it just was what it was. So then like a day later, I got my shipping notification. So I guess they just had no idea what they were talking about. So anyway, I waited the whole time. Thank you, Ninja Squid. All right, let's take a look here. Again, probably cut my address off of here before I do this, because who needs that? Okay. Let's see if this looks all right. Sorry for all the junk on the floor. As I told you, this place needs some work. T says burb. You just could saw the size. It's pretty small. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So we got our big old box here. Hey, you can see my PC over there. Don't stab yourself in the hand, folks. It's not good for you. Come on. Okay. There's my order. Yay, one Xbox. Okay. Ooh. Looks like they've done a nice job stuffing the box here so it doesn't move around. Oh, it is heavier than you would think. Excuse me. There she is. There's the box here. As you can see, they have the 2 terabyte one. They're only doing that right now for pre-orders. So, yeah. Let's open her up. Oh, if we want to take a look at the box at all here. Tells you the things about it. Yeah, the 4K, the HDR. Shows you some quick images of some games on there. It's kind of cool. It's a cool looking box. Simple. Is this another box inside? That's a maybe. No. It's a giantly long, weird booklet telling you how to use it. Really? Interesting. Huh. Well, that's the first thing you see when you open that puppy up. There's a little cardboard box here on the side. Probably the power supply, huh? Oh, and the controller. So it does come with an HDMI cable. That's always a plus. And this is all you need now for the power supply. They don't have a big brick like they used to have. Should we get any part of my face in here? Is that any part of my face? There's a little bit of me. So yeah, now they have this instead of a big brick. Why did they ever have the big brick? No other game system in the last several generations has had bricks. Just you guys. Then let's take a look at this controller. I'm excited. From what I've heard so far, it's a nice controller. It feels good. So we'll see if I agree. Wow, I certainly like this color. This, they call it Robot White. It's sharp. I like it. Oh, yeah, there's a little texture here. Nice and grippy. Triggers feel good. Shoulder button's nice. You know, it doesn't really feel all that different to me. It feels like it was maybe like trimmed down a little bit, you know, like they shaved off a little bit of surface area. It feels like a little bit smaller. Still feels very solid. Very satisfying on these controls here. It feels good. Actually, kind of like that they got rid of that little, like, facade. I like the black button for the Xbox there. It's a very minor texture, and that's why all of the videos had to zoom in really far to show it to you. I can hardly see it from here, and it's very close to my face. There's no way that camera's going to pick it up. Yeah, it feels lighter. I'll grab my other controller for comparison. So here we see the original Xbox One controller. What else was in this bag, by the way, before we get rid of it? Some batteries. We got some chats. Hey, Sassy Ninja, what's going on? Ninja Squid says, PS4 is a tiny bit smaller, but the front of the PS4 is bigger than the Xbox One S front. Also, RIP Connect. The Wii U is a brick. It does have a brick. You're right, Sassy. The Wii U does have a brick. So, it actually doesn't look like it's really any smaller here, does it, this controller? They kind of slimmed down the profile of the buttons here. Does it feel any heavier or lighter? Not really. I mean, it doesn't have the batteries in it right now, but maybe a little bit. How's the feel? It does feel... I don't know. It has a much better feel to me. It almost feels like it might be slightly wider on the setup here. It's nice. I like the texture a lot. It's a minor detail, but that texture really feels great. Let's move on to the system itself, huh? The controller looks similar. It does, but I like the white. I really like white a lot. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect this to be separate. I expected the system to come up with this. Looks like there is a Xbox Gold trial here. And I already have Xbox Live Gold. So if you guys want to use this trial code, you certainly can. See if we can get it up there. There we go. So there's your code if you want it. Looks like it's a 14-day trial. That's not bad. So give that a shot if you don't have Xbox Gold. Little instructional booklet in there, regulatory and warranty guide. And then this is the vertical stand, so that you can store it vertically, of course. And actually, this I'm really looking forward to because my entertainment center is really full of all these systems. I have 6 systems over here right now, and the Xbox One does not fit in there horizontally or vertically because the original Xbox One does not stand vertically at all. So you can only do horizontal. Doesn't fit horizontal, so I have to do vertical, and since I can't do that, it's in a weird, awkward spot right now. So looking forward to taking up less space and putting it vertical in my entertainment center. We'll take a look at the stand in a sec. Sassy says they want to make the gamers happy. Yeah, they do. I think they finally start to get what we want. So Microsoft has been making weird changes throughout the years that you go, you don't understand what we want, do you? You don't get it. I think they finally get it. This is the Xbox One as it should have been on day one. But it's here now, so we can be happy with that. So it is a much smaller system, but I gotta say, it's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. They did a nice job covering it with different foams here. Good packaging. There was no chance of this getting scratched up in there. Here's the bottom of the Xbox. Let's say on there, "Hello from Seattle" is etched down here. And there's a line, and it says Xbox One model 1681. Some rubber grips. Here's your face. Move this around for you. Boy, this white is very striking. I like it a lot, this high contrast look. I'll move this up closer to the camera here. Focus on it, baby. Come on. There we go. Not a bad looking little system here. You can see on the top, obviously a very clear vent area. Xbox logo. More vents on the side. I assume also on the other side. Yep. So Microsoft, after the 360 and the original Xbox where they had horrible overheating problems, well, the Xbox One, they decided, let's put 1,000 vents on it and make sure that it doesn't overheat. Good choice. Good choice. Now let's see what stuff we got going in the back here. So here's your power cable, HDMI out and in, so they're keeping the HDMI in. So that's always interesting. You can plug in another game system into this game system and be playing it through your Xbox. So, like, you could hook up your Wii U into your Xbox, and now you're playing Wii U technically from your Xbox. It's just a display port, so really, it's not anything much cooler than that, but it's an interesting feature. I think they are using it says, from satellite and cable. That's the intention, I guess. But it might be a fun way to cut down on the number of HDMI ports you're using on your TV as well. So you could plug in your Wii U just so that you don't have to take up 2 slots in your TV. You got a couple of your USB ports. IR out. And this is optical audio. And then your Ethernet port. And that's kind of it here. So I might pick up my Xbox over there and compare it for you. Oh, actually, let's see how that stand looks. Ninja Squid says, "I is back." Welcome, Ninja Squid. So here's our little vertical stand. Let's see how it fits. Looks like it's probably this side. Okay, so if you turn it upside down, you can see a couple of slots here. And that's where the little teeth on this stand are going to go. You slide it in. Does it snap at all? Yes, it snaps. Now it's flush on all sides with the black and the sides. Oh, that's a nice design. It just isn't flush to the front of this, but it is flush down here. Kind of reminds me of the PS2, actually, how the top is bigger than the little bottom strip here. So now, you got the little feet under there. Your Xbox can stand vertically. I assume you can unsnap it, but I don't really care to do that. So yeah, here's your Xbox, guys. You can see the texture of the vent there. Show you the ports. Oops, sorry, microphone. Support my arm, it's so heavy. There we go. Now it's crisp looking. So yeah, it is a sharp looking system. I'm going to grab my big Xbox, compare for you. Just 1 second. Oh, we got the Bow Arrow in here. Welcome, Bow Arrow, and Wolfie. 1 sec. How's that, huh? Whew. Got that in backwards, don't I? See what Bow Arrow and Wolfie have to say here. Hey, whoa! Rip Connect, you'll be remembered. That's true. Connect is gone, and that's fine. It just says, JK, you can buy some things connected. Yeah, but who would want to? Is that the Xbox One S? Yes, it is. Cool Xbox. How many gigabytes? Right now, they're only putting out the 2 terabyte one. So this is 2,000 gigabytes. Wolfie says, wait, it's a sharp-looking system. I will get a cut from it. Wah, wah. So here they are side by side. Oop. Just bonking everything. So as you can see, they kept the similar open on one side, closed on the other type design, but they chose a different style of vent cover. Not sure if I can snap this off. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to break it just in case. You can see it is significantly smaller vertically. Put them on top of each other. Also significantly smaller horizontally. And you can see it's also not as thick. So it's smaller all the way around, but I gotta say, as I'm lifting these up, this is heftier than I thought it would be. But very solid. And this feels empty inside. It is hefty, but considering its massive size and the way you can feel the weight in here, it feels like it's empty. It feels like there's a lot of wasted space in here, and I think they were just overcompensating with that airflow to the point where this system is just larger than it needed to be in every possible way. So I honestly don't think it was very hard for them to shrink this big old boy down to this much smaller new boy. It doesn't feel like there's any wasted space in here. It feels solid all the way through, well balanced, whereas this feels like there's heavy spots in various points and then like weird empty spots. So I gotta say, this feels really high quality. I love the white look personally. And for the controller, I wouldn't say it feels all that much different, but I do really love the textured grip that's on here. It's such a small, minor difference, but it feels really good. It's nice. And satisfying layout and clackiness of everything here. So, all in all, I'm pretty happy. The reason that I got this in general, though, bring this back up to me a little bit here. The reason I got the new Xbox was because in order to play modern video games, you need two systems. There's almost no games anymore where you can do split-screen gaming. So I was thinking about buying another game system anyway so that Lauren could play with me. Isn't that sad? We live in the same house and we can't play together. So we have to buy two Xboxes and 2 copies of games. So around the time we were thinking about buying another Xbox, hey, they announced the One S. Perfect. We buy the One S, and that way we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm getting an upgraded console, and Lauren's getting a console at the same time so that we can play together when she feels like playing. So, all in all, I feel that this is exactly the Xbox that it should have been on launch day. It feels really solid, and I'm really excited to set it up in my entertainment center here. I think it's going to be a great addition. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching this and the previous unboxing before it. Yeah, tomorrow, Wife Wednesday returns. So Poco wants to play with me, and come back and you'll get to see Poco playing games again. So, thanks you much. Blah, blah, blah. Fall over your words. We got some chats here anyway. Ninja Squid says, I saw a size comparison of the PS4 and the Xbox One. PS4 and Xbox One S are similar in size. They look like they're similar in size because this original one was way, way bigger for no good reason. It's a baby Xbox. Empty sounds like Seal's head. True, Wolfie. Ninja Squid. And then all the cool cats. Get roasted, Seal. That roast, though. And the Seal flops in. What'd you say about me? No, Seal. I'm not talking about you, silly Seal. The Seal then flops out. He is watching me. Bye, FiveJay. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Tune in tomorrow for Wife Wednesday. Yeah, great to see you. Thanks for coming back. Bye, guys.